Good morning children, I hope class 10 children are watching this video and I hope you must be keeping well. As we have started quadratic equation and first chapter already we have done, first exercise 4.1 and many things already we had seen in last class. Today in this class we are going to see solution of a quadratic equation by factorization and exercise 4.2. So let's start. Here you see we have exercise 4.2 and first question we have find the roots of the following quadratic equations by factorization. So before that few things you need to learn. Here you have we had to see solution of the quadratic equation by factorization. Consider the quadratic equation 2x square minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. If we replace x by 1 on the LHS of this equation, we get 2 into 1 square. Here in place of x, 1 has been written. So 2 into 1 square minus 3 into 1 plus 1 is equal to 0. And if you are solving this, you will get 0 and that is equal to RHS of the equation. We see that 1 is a root of the quadratic equation 2x square minus 3x plus 1. Here you see what has been done. Suppose you have an equation 2x square minus 3x plus 1. If you are replacing x by 1, what you have got? 2 into 1 square minus 3 into 1 plus 1. And if you are solving this, what you will get? 2 into 1 minus 3 plus 1, it means 2 plus 3, 3 minus 3, it means 0. It means what you have got? LHS is equal to RHS. Finally, if x is being replaced by 1, you are getting 0 and that is equal to RHS. We see that in this condition, 1 will be called the 0 of the equation or root of the quadratic equation. This also means that 1 is 0 of the quadratic polynomial 2x square minus 3x plus 1. So either you say root or you say 0, both are same. So if your x is being replaced by some value, any number, and if you are getting the value 0, in this case that number will be called the root or 0 of the given polynomial. In general, a real number alpha is called a root of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. If you have quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0, in this case alpha will be called the root of the quadratic equation. We also say that x is equal to alpha is a solution of the quadratic equation. That root what you have got or 0 what you have got alpha, this is called the solution of the quadratic equation, or that alpha satisfies the quadratic equation. Either it can be said 0 or root or solution of the given equation, or this alpha satisfies the quadratic equation. The zeros of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c and the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 are the same. Either you say 0 or root, both are same for the quadratic equation. You have observed in chapter 2 that a quadratic polynomial can have at most 2 zeros. So any quadratic equation can have at most 2 roots that you need to remember. To either you say 2 zeros or 2 roots. You have learned in class 9 how to factorize quadratic polynomials by splitting their middle terms. We shall use this knowledge for finding the roots of quadratic equation. Here you see some examples have been given, already you know and you have done. First equation, just you see 2x square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0 you have. 2x square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. If you need to factorize, as you know, first term and last term is required to be multiplied. 2 3 is 6 and then it is required to be factorized. So if you are factorizing this, you will get 2 and 3. Now this middle term is required to be split in such a way, the sum should be the middle term and the product should be the product of first term and last term. So if you are splitting this, you will get 2x square minus 2x minus 3x plus 3 is equal to 0. Now here you see minus 2x minus 3x together will become minus 5x. If you are multiplying this, you will get 2 3 are 6, minus and minus plus. So 6 you are getting. Now in this 2x square minus 2x, what common you can get? You can get common 2x. You will be remained with x minus 1. Here you have common minus 3. So you will get x minus 1 and that is equal to 0. So finally you will be having 2x minus 3 and x minus 1 is equal to 0, and therefore x will be equal to 3 by 2 and x is equal to 1. We have got x is equal to 3 by 2 and x is equal to 1. Here you see, after solving x is equal to 3 by 2 and x is equal to 1, they have got so these will be called the solution of the given equation or roots of the given equation. In other words, 1 and 3 by 2 are the roots of the equation, 2x square minus 5x plus 3 equal to 0, and verify that these are the roots of the given equation. Note that we have found the roots of 2x square minus 5x plus 3 equal to 0 by factorizing 2x square minus 5x plus 3 into two linear factors and equating each factor to 0. If you are putting these values either 1 or 3 by 2 in the given equation, what you will get? You will get LHS 0. So if you either you are replacing x by 1 or x by 3 by 2, you can do and you can verify, you will get the value 0. Second example you see, find the roots of the quadratic equation 6x square minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. The same thing has been done. Here you see, first term and last term, if it is being multiplied, you will get 12. 6 2 is 12. Middle term has been splitted in such a way, the product you should get 12. And sum you should get minus x. Here you see it has been splitted as 3x minus 4x. So if you are multiplying, you will get 12 minus 12, and if you are summing up, you will get minus x. So finally you have got two factors, 3x minus 2 and 2x plus 1, and finally x you will be having 2 by 3 and minus 1 by 2. Here you see x is equal to 2 by 3 and minus 1 by 2. Therefore, the roots of 6x square minus x minus 2 is equal to 0 are 2 by 3 and minus 1 by 2. So we can verify also again, if you are replacing x by 2 by 3 or minus 1 by 2, you will get LHS 0. Here you see, find the roots of the quadratic equation 3x square minus 2 root 6x plus 2 is equal to 0. So the same thing is required to be done. First term and last term you need to multiply, 3 2 is 6. Now this middle term should be split in such a way, the sum you should get middle term and product you should get the product of first term and last term. So here you see this has been split and you have got two factors, root 3x minus root 2 and root 3x minus root 2, and finally you have got x to zeros, you have got root 2 by root 3 and root 2 by root 3. Next example you see, find the dimensions of prayer hall discussed in section 4.1. So in section 4.1 you have, here you see, section 4.1, yes. Prayer hall having a carpet area of 300 square meters with its length 1 meter more than twice its breadth. length is 1 more than twice its breadth. So suppose breadth is x, then length will be 1 more than twice its breadth, means 2x plus 1. So breadth is x and length is 2x plus 1. And area of this rectangular shape will be length into breadth, means x into 2x plus 1, and that is equal to 300, and you need to solve this. Here you see, we found that if the breadth of the hole is x meter, then x satisfies the equation 2x square plus x minus 300 is equal to 0. Applying the factorization method, we write this equation as in this way. Here you see what you had. This was your hole. Breadth was assumed x. And length according to question it was 2x plus 1 and area was 300 meters square. So here you see area of rectangle is x into 2x plus 1 length into breadth, and that is equal to 300. If you are multiplying this, what you will get? X into 2x, 2x square, x into 1, x 300 will be taken left side, so it will become minus 300, and that is equal to 0. So you will get 2x square plus x minus 300 is equal to 0. Now this is required to be factorized. So 2x square minus 24x plus 25x. Middle term has been splitted and has been written minus 24x plus 25x. Now in these two terms you have common 2x. So you have x minus 12. Here in these two terms you have common 25 and you are left with x minus 12. In these two terms you have common x minus 12 and you are left with 2x plus 25. So finally x you have got 12 and or you have got 12 minus 12.5. So negative cannot be taken. Since x is the breadth of the hole, it cannot be negative. Thus the breadth of the hole is 12 meter and its length will be 2x plus 1, it means 25 meters. So your answer is 12 and 25. So in this way questions are required to be solved. Now here you have exercise 4.2. So first question you see, find the roots of the following quadratic equation by factorization. So in very simple way, already you have done in previous class, so I hope you will be able to do. So easy questions are there. Few questions you see. So easy question it is, already you might have done. Here you see x square minus 3x minus 10. What I said, first term and last term is required to be multiplied. So you will get minus 10. Now 10 is required to be factorized. 2 5 10. So middle term is required to be split in such a way. Sum you should get. These 3 is required to be split in 2 parts. So that sum you should get minus 3 and product you should get minus 10. So you have got after factorization 2 and 5 as a factor. So if you are writing 5 and 2, so simply just you see minus 3 you need to keep 5 negative. So minus 5 plus 2 you will get minus 3 and product you will get minus 10. So here you will write x square minus 5x plus 2x minus 10 is equal to 0, or x common you will have, so x minus 5, here you will have common 2, here you will get x minus 5 and that is equal to 0. Now finally you see in this term x minus 5, in this term also you have x minus 5, so x minus 5 will be common and you will be left with x plus 2 and that is equal to 0. If two factors are getting multiplied and product you are getting 0, it means either this term or this term will be 0. When this term will be 0, x will be 5. When this term will be 0, x will be minus 2. So x you have got 5 and minus 2, and this is your answer. So in this way this is required to be factorized. Now here you see any other question you take. Suppose we will take question number 3. Here you see, again the same thing is required to be done. First term you have root 2 x square, and last term you have 5 root 2. So root 2 into 5 root 2, you will get 5 into 2, it means 10. 10 is required to be factorized, you will get 5 to the 10. Now 7 is required to be split, so you will get 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. So simply here you can write root 2 x square plus 5x plus 2x, or you can write 2x plus 5x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. Or here you see what common you can see over here, root 2x. Here you will be left with x plus root 2. Here you see what common you will get, 5. So x plus root 2 is equal to 0. Now x plus root 2 and root 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. When this factor will be 0, then x will be minus root 2, and when this factor will be 0, then x will be minus 5 by root 2, and this will be your answer. Now I hope you will be able to solve this question. This question you see, here you see, what is to be done? First term and last term, again 2 into 1 by 8, and that is equal to 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 is required to be factorized, so that we will get minus x. So what can be done? Here you see, it can be written as 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. 1 by 4 can be written as 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2. If you are multiplying, you will get 1 by 2. And if you are adding, you will get minus 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2, you will get 1. So here you see, we can write 2x square minus 1 by 2x minus 1 by 2x. So together it will be minus 6 plus 1 by 8 is equal to 0. Now here what common can be taken? 2 if you are taking common, 2x. Here you will be having x. And here you will have 2 if you are taking common, you will be left with 1 by 4 minus 1 by 2, and here you will be having x minus 1 by 4, and that is equal to 0. Or x minus 1 by 4 and 2x minus 1 by 2 is equal to 0, and therefore when this factor will be 0, x will be 1 by 4, and when this will be 0, you will get x is equal to 1 by 2 into this 2 will come over here, so 1 by 4. You will get 1 by 4 and 1 by 4, and this will be your answer. So I hope all the questions you will be able to solve. Only 2 questions are left. 5 and 2. Definitely you will be able to solve. Question number 2, you see, solve the problems given in example 1. In example 1 already you have seen So I hope you will be able to do. Only factorization is required to be made. So you do it by yourself. Question number 3 we will see. Question number 3, we have find two numbers whose sum is 27 and product is 182. Here you see, question we have, find two numbers whose sum is 27. If sum is 27 and one number already you can assume x. The other number if you need to find out, the other number will be what? The other number will be 27 minus x. So how we will write? You see. Suppose the first number or one number is equal to x. The other number is equal to 27 minus x, because the sum is 27. One number is x, the other number will be 27 minus x, and product is 182. So you can write according to question. Product means the product of these two numbers x and 27 minus x. X and 27 minus x is equal to 182. Now this is required to be solved. This you will get minus x square plus 27x, and that is equal to 182, or minus x square plus 27x minus 182 is equal to 0. If minus you can take common, or then you will be having x square minus 27x plus 182, that is equal to 0. Now this 182 is required to be factorized. Here you see how we will factorize. 2 9 ja 18, 2 1 ja 2, 13 7 ja 91. So now you see how we will factorize, or we will split these 27. 27 can be splitted as 7 to the 14 and 13. This 27 can be splitted as 27 can be splitted as 14 and 13. If you are adding this, you will get 27. If you are multiplying this, you will get 182. So here you see, we can write this x square minus 14x minus 13x plus 182 is equal to 0, or x can be taken out common, x minus 14 minus 13 will be taken out common, x minus 14 is equal to 0. So finally you will get x minus 14 and x minus 13 is equal to 0. If x minus 14 will be 0, if x minus 14 will be 0, x minus 14 is equal to 0, x will be 14, and when x minus 13 will be 0, x will be 13. So your one up number will be 13 and the other number will be 14, or you can put in this also. First number x you have got. X, suppose if you are supposing x is equal to 14, then the other number will be 27 minus 6. It means 27 minus 14, it means 13. Or simply both are positive numbers, so we can assume 14 and 13. So your both the numbers will be 14 and 13, and this will be your answer. Next we will see. Next question we have, find two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose squares is 365. Here you see, find two consecutive positive integers. Suppose first integer is equal to x, the consecutive integer x plus 1. According to question, what we need to write? Find two consecutive positive integers. One integer you have x, the other consecutive integer is x plus 1. Sum of whose squares. Just you square these numbers, x square and x plus 1 whole square. Sum of these means if you need to add this. What you have got? 365. Sum of whose square. Just you square these numbers and sum of this. You are getting what? 365. This is required to be simplified. Here you see x square plus a plus b whole square, x square plus 2x plus 1 square is equal to 365, or 2x square plus 2x. Here 365 will be taken left side, 1 will be subtracted. What you will get? Minus 364, and that is equal to 0. Now this also can be simplified and you can get answer, or 2 can be taken common, so it will be easier to solve. 2 if you are taking common, you will get x square plus x minus 182. 202, 2 8 is 16, 2 2 is 4 is equal to 0. Or finally you have got x square plus x minus 182 is equal to 0. This 2 will go right side, 0 by 2 will be 0. Now this is required to be factorized. Just now you have factorized 182. So here you can write x square. Here you have plus 14x minus 13x plus minus 182. Minus 182 is equal to 0. Or x you take common, x minus x plus 14 minus 13, x plus 14 is equal to 0, or x plus 14 and x minus 13 is equal to 0, or x, when this factor will be 0, x will be minus 14, when this factor will be 0, x will be 13. So this number, consecutive number, because this is what? Find two consecutive positive integer it is. So x cannot be negative. You will be having x equal to 13. So if first number, therefore first positive integer is equal to 13, and the second consecutive integer will be equal to x plus 1, it means 13 plus 1 is equal to 14, and this is your answer, 13 and 14. Next we will see, next question we have, question number 5. The altitude of a right triangle is 7 cm less than its base. If the hypotenuse is 13 cm, find the other two sides. So easy question it is. Here you see this is your right angle triangle. Suppose this is A, B and C. The altitude of a right triangle is 7 cm less than its base. So suppose its base is x, then altitude will be 7 less than x, means x minus 7 cm, if this will be this much, and hypotenuse I can give him 13 cm. Now here you see, by Pythagoras Theorem, what we can write? Here you write, suppose triangle ABC is a right angle triangle where BC is equal to x centimeter and AP is equal to x minus 7 centimeter and AC is equal to 13 centimeter. So by Pythagoras theorem, what we know, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, or it can be written as 13 square is equal to x minus 7 square plus x square. You need to solve this out. So you will get a minus b whole square. This is 169 x square plus 49 minus 14x plus x square, or you will get x square and x square. This will be 2x square. This will be minus 14x, and if 49 will be subtracted from 169, you will get minus 120 is equal to 0. When 2 will be taken common, then you will get x square minus 7x minus 60 is equal to 0, and finally you will get x square minus 7x minus 60 is equal to 0, or x square minus 12x plus 5x minus 60 is equal to 0. Here you see 12 5 60 minus 12 plus 5 is equal to minus 7, or x common, x minus 12 minus 5 will be common, 5 will be common, so x minus 12 is equal to 0, or you will get x minus 12 and x plus 5 is equal to 0. If this factor will be 0, x will be 12. If this factor will be 0, x will be minus 5. So minus 5 cannot be taken, negative number cannot be taken, so x will be 12. So one side you have got base, you have got 12. So you can write base is equal to x is equal to 12 centimeter, and altitude will be x minus 7, it means 12 minus 7, it means 5 centimeter. So 12 centimeter and 5 centimeter will be your answer. Next question, and that is last question of this exercise. You see, here you have a cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. So suppose in cottage industry the x number of pottery articles are being produced in one day. It was observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each article, cost of production of one article, each article, was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. If the total cost of production on that day was 90 rupees, find the number of articles produced and the cost of each article. So suppose how we solve this, you see. Suppose number of articles produced, number of articles produced in that day, on that day, on Here you see number of articles produced on that day is equal to X. The cost of each article. The cost of each article will be what? Here you see a particular day that the cost of production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced. Twice the number of articles produced and 3 more than that. It means 2x plus 3. The cost of each article is equal to 2x plus 3 rupees. Now it has been given that if the total cost of production, so number of articles is X, number of articles are X and cost of one article is 2x plus 3. So if you are multiplying this, what you will get? You will get the total cost produced in that day. So if the total cost of production on that day was rupees 90, so you'll write X into 2x plus 3 is equal to 90, or you will get 2x square plus 3x minus 90 is equal to 0, or if this is required to be split, 2x square plus 3x minus 90, 2 into 90 is equal to 180. When you are factorizing this, what you will get? 2 9 18, 45, 15 and 3 5 15. Here you see how we will get 3. So 5 3 is 15 and 3 2 is 6, 6 2 is 12. So this 3 can be split as, or 180 can be split as 15 and 13. So if you are subtracting, you will get 15 and 12. So you will get 3. So it can be written as 2x square plus 15x minus 12x minus 90 is equal to 0. If you are subtracting, you will get 3. If you are multiplying, you will get 180. Or it can be written as x plus 2x plus 15 minus 6 2x plus 15 is equal to 0, or we will be having 2x plus 15 and x minus 6 is equal to 0. When this factor will be 0, you will get x is equal to minus 15 by 2, and when this factor will be 0, x will be 6. So now here you see negative number cannot be. So x we will consider 6. So number of articles produced, here we will write number of articles produced is equal to x, and that is equal to 6, and the total cost will be 2x plus 3, it means 2 into 6 plus 3, it means 12 plus 3, and this will be 15 rupees. So this will be your answer. So in this way we have completed this exercise 4.2. So similar question, first of all you need to practice these questions very properly because these are very important, and if similar questions are there in RSA, you must solve each and every question. And just after this we will start next day solution of a quadratic equation by completing this square. So just we go through and be ready for the next class. Until then, thank you.